Ec49a Inside the Courthouse of Creation. Soul-to-Soul Talk. Inside the Courthouse of Creation, Part A. Live guiding conversations with Morai Amoro and Jenai Summer. Hello Jenai. Let's talk about your life inside the Courthouse of Creation. Courthouse, Morai? I've only visited a courthouse once in my life. Not that courthouse, Jenai. The Courthouse of Creation. Explain me more, Morai. The Courthouse of Creation is as big as creation itself. And I mean with this not only on the outside, but also on the inside. Morai, you got my attention, and let me hear about it. The Courthouse of Creation is inside the entire universe, and also on our planet, and there are endless courthouse sections. Now you really got me curious, and I'm all ears, Morai. Okay, Jenai, but before I continue, I would like you to imagine that you are in a courthouse, standing in front of the judge and the jury. All right, and with what am I charged, Morai? With endless crimes of which some you are aware of or will become aware of once you hear about them, but also crimes you have committed without really knowing about them. Morai, now I start feeling some pressure and tension inside of me. Oh, okay, Jenai, let me ease up by changing the word crime into breaking the law. Morai, I'm still feeling like being a criminal even when you use the word law. What about me using the words like disturbing the harmony or being part of disturbing the harmony outside and inside of yourself? You are familiar with the guiding balancing forces of Creator, universe and nature, or? That sounds better. Although you will have to remind me about all these balancing forces. Is that okay, Morai? No problem, Jenai, and let me continue. By asking me this, Jenai, you must admit that you probably have not been completely aware of and tuned into some of these guiding forces. Is that correct? Yes, Morai, that makes sense. And I'm already starting to see where you're going with this all. Great, Jenai. So I can ask you the following questions related to this. Jenai, are you a perfect 100% conscious human being? I am not, Morai, and that has already consequences. And for that I'm in the courthouse, correct, Morai? You are tuning in, Jenai, and by admitting this, we can now go more in detail of this subject, which I have named Living Inside the Courthouse of Creation. Life in Crystallia, the creation, is governed by indisputable guiding and balancing forces or laws, so to speak. For Kandu, the creator, has set it up this way. Wow, Morai, I can see already and admit that for sure I have disturbed and broken many of his laws. And it is already easier for me listening to the word law. Nice, Jenai. So I can talk about the law of cause and effect. That every action has not only one reaction, but endless reactions, and that we must reap or harvest the seeds we have sown. We might get away by breaking man-made laws, but we cannot get away from these indisputable laws of universe and nature. We must account for all our actions. I understand this again, Morai, that we create through this our self-created existence of life or reality, so to speak. But Morai, before you continue, what about all the good actions we performed in the past? Those actions provide a good environment, nice relationships, and easy times in life. I can start seeing the bigger picture, Morai, and those pleasant things we reap, we are mostly taking for granted. And about the unpleasant and challenging things, we complain without realizing that we must reap what we did sow, Morai. I can accept now the word crime as well already. That's incredible, Jenai. And so I permit myself to visualize that we are all already in a self-created prison, or not? That went too fast, Morai. Then let me ask you the following question, Jenai. Are you a full awakened soul or spirit, being with or inside Kandu the Creator, and free from the body, the mind, and all things around you, and all what is happening, completely at peace, and free of these indisputable laws? No, Morai, and because I am not free of them, I am living in a kind of self-created prison. You got it, Jenai. So, Morai, in a way, the judge and the jury have already sentenced me. Yes, Jenai, but who are these members of the jury and the judge? Is it Kandu, the Creator? I don't think Kandu, the Creator, would judge me, for he is only love. But we are on an adventure and got completely lost in a foreign world, and we do not know the rules and regulations. Wow, Jenai, there came some deep wisdom to the surface, and let me help you out some more. The members of the jury are these indisputable laws, and the judge is a very special life plan that provides you with the life you will have to deal with according to all good and bad actions. This plan is always set up in a way that one day we will have accounted for all our actions, and that we then can realize the soul within and reunite with Kandu the Creator again. That's why I call our individual lives perfect books, to pay off our debts, and with the aim to find that perfect within ourselves and to merge back with the perfect. Morai, but isn't it that we planned or commit crimes again and again against these indisputable laws and laws in nature because we are not perfect human beings? That is correct, Jenai. And we have to account for all actions, ranging from all thoughts, words, and deeds. And in addition, we must account for the things we could have done but didn't act upon. That sounds like a hopeless situation for all of us, Morai. Jenai, that is looking at the negative side, but also know that the potential of becoming a good human being and citizen, and after becoming a perfect being by realizing the soul within and merging back into Kandu. This is also part of the adventure, and in which we can discover more and more about these laws, and lots of guidance is written about them in all the scriptures of any faith. Morai, but this can take lifetimes as far as I can see it. Jenai, you must realize that time in the perfect with Kandu doesn't exist. We are all his lost children and will return one day. We must first accept where we are and what we are, and this all because we started to identify with the world of body, mind, and matter, having lost the direct guidance of Kandu, and having lost all the knowledge about how this world of body, mind, and matter is built, and how it all functions and is regulated by these indisputable laws. At the moment this realization enters our being, he is basically waking us up and calling us to start our home journey again. And he will provide us with inside help from the inside and help from the outside through various means. He will not rest until we are back home again. And we will have to stay awake and aware, and following and acting upon all this guidance. Last but not least, he must become a consciousness in our life, moment after moment. This is the real purpose of life. I think that this was enough for today, Jenai, and we will continue regarding this subject, living inside the courthouse of creation. Thank you, Morai. You are most welcome, Jenai.